Okay, we are in the middle of the Mimer and Ois Gimel and Daf Ayin Zayin. We continue on with this rule that there's no drop that comes from above that doesn't have two drops that greet it. Those two drops are Chesed and Gevura that are indicated in the different terms associated with the Karbonos. We have Aish with a Hey and Aish with a Yud. The Aish with a Hey is the human effort, and the Aish with the Yud is Hashem's response. We know the Karbonos are also referred to as Lechem, bread, that just as bread sustains the person, so do the Karbonos, quote, provide Hashem with his parnasa, that through this Arusa de la Sata, we draw down this Arusa de la Ela, the fire from below evokes the fire from above. The Karbonos are also called the appeasing aroma, that it elevates to a level that draws down from Moichin of Abba, and that brings it back down to us here. We are also told in the Pasuk to guard the Karbonos, just as we guard Torah through Torah Shebal Peh, that fleshes out and makes sure that Torah Shebechsav can be understood. And this is why it says Es Karbonai, Es referencing all the letters of Aleph through Taf. And this is all possible through Moshe Rabbeinu being the instructor of the Karbonos, because Moshe connects with us his level of Bitul, which allows us to, via the Karbonos, elevate outside of our capacity. This is also why they are brought b'mayadoi, literally on the Yomim Tovim, but also the term for knowledge and awareness. We talk about the difference between Shabbos, which is Kodesh, and Yontif, which is Mikra Kodesh. We declare it that way. We talked about Pesach, which is Avram, and Shachris, which is where we overcome our self-awareness, like the Shachris davening, that first speaks about how Hashem affects us. Then we speak about Hashem himself. Mincha, where we go right to Shemona Esrei, which is Yitzchak, and Ma'ariv, which is the combination, and therefore it also has the Shema, but it's a much more abridged version. And this is that idea that like the bride who's adorned with her jewelry, which is the jewelry of this Kesser. Then there is a Kitzer that summarizes this Mimer, and then we started on a new path with a new Mimer. Again, we're talking about the pasuk that reads, command the Jewish people, va'amarta aleha, and tell them. And then the pasuk goes on and it says again, va'amarta, and then it says that we should takrivu, bring the karbonis, and then it says tasu, we should make the karbonis. So the Alter Rebbe asked the question, why does it say va'amarta twice? Why does it first say takrivu? And then it says ta'asu. And we also started to talk about that the idea of the karbonis is nachas ruach, and how is this addressed with the concept of davening. So we talked about the idea of why neshama comes down into this world, and that is to bring about Hashem's purpose. And Hashem's purpose is to be aligned with the godliness down here in this physical world. Just like joy is brought from novelty, so too the novelty is that we overcome the presumption of yeshus in this world and identify the ayin that is reverse the process of yesh mi'ayin, which is the way Hashem created the world, and we transform this physical world from yesh back into ayin. And this is the idea about how music uplifts us, it takes us out of our ordinary. And this is what is achieved through the idea of davening. That the Jewish people are able to reach to a level that is initially brought to us through the various malachim that trickle down to us. And then the question is, why does Hashem, or how is it that the davening parallels the karbonos? So we talked about the karbonos require a lamb, and we asked that don't the karbonos, aren't they the hishtalshalis from the Pnei Shor? And we explained that, so why isn't it an ox? Because the lamb has this quality of compassion. It's called rachamim, and that's the level that we are evoking through our own davening.